So impassioned it's run well into the night at the state capitol, the proposal to do away with the death penalty in Colorado. Good evening, I'm Sean Patrick.
And I'm Bazi Kanani. For the dozens who filed into the Capitol this afternoon to testify, it's a moral debate, but the bill sponsor says it's simply a question of resources. House Majority Leader Paul Weissman says thousands more Colorado families could be helped each year if money currently spent on prosecuting the death penalty went towards solving cold cases instead. Under his proposal to eliminate the death penalty, Weissman says the state could save $2 million a year. Local jurisdictions could save another $2.5 million. Part of that money would be used to create a cold case team at the Colorado Bureau of Investigation to help find answers for the families of more than 1,400 murder victims whose killers are still walking free. 9 News reporter Anastasia Bolton is at the state capitol. Anastasia, this is the second time around for this measure.
Bazi, 2 years ago, a similar bill passed out of committee but failed in the House just by a few votes. The bill's supporters say this year is going to be a tight one as well, and we certainly saw that based on the debate that is raging inside there tonight. These are the victims who are yet to see justice. There are 1,400 of them in Colorado. These are their loved ones who are still seeking closure.
My sister, Galen Dixon, was murdered 27 years ago.
Lori Wiedemann wants Colorado's death penalty abolished, so the money spent on prosecution and appeals could go towards solving her sister's murder.
I never thought about being against the death penalty, but when our money is being wasted on the death penalty, which is not being used, one person committed to death in 40 years, it's not working.
For Rhonda Fields, the system worked. Last year, Sumario Owens, the killer of her son and his fiance, was sentenced to death. She supports the death penalty.
I think that our state is big enough to have a solution for both. It doesn't need to be pitting families against families.
In this debate are also prosecutors and attorneys. Doug Wilson is a Colorado public defender.
Why does the state get to have the right to select who they kill and when they want to kill that person, as opposed to sentencing someone to life? They will die there. It's substantially cheaper, and it's certainly a very harsh punishment.
Don Quick is a DA for Adams and Broomfield counties.
Yes, the way this death penalty used in Colorado is used appropriate. The question for the citizens are, should we have a death penalty or not? They're the ones to answer that question.
These are the victims and their families who are still seeking justice. Their quest is likely to be long and difficult, regardless if the state does away with the death penalty or not. Supporters of the bill say if it passes, it could save the state millions, and the Colorado Bureau of Investigation could get $1 million to work on cold cases. Bazi.
Anastasia Bolton, thank you. In Colorado, there are currently 2 people on death row. Other states considering similar measures include New Mexico, Maryland, Montana, and Nebraska.
To the economy.